What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm doing a review of the Walker Razor earmuffs. I'm going to tell you guys what I personally think about them and whether or not you should purchase them for yourself. So let's jump into the video. Alright guys, before we get too into this video, I just want to say that I am going to try to find a link for these and link them down below if you want to check them out for yourself. So I just want to throw that out there before we get too into the video, just so you know it's there. But let's just jump straight into the review. Yeah, so these are the Walker Razor earmuffs. Pretty cool. I don't know how new the technology is, but it's definitely a newer thing. It hasn't been out for years and years and years. It might have been out for a few years. I'm not exactly sure, but it's basically has a little dial right here, and you can just change up and down the volume, which might sound weird if you've never checked in anything like this or you don't know much about it. But basically what these earmuffs do is they enhance the volume around you. So if I just put them on like normal earmuffs, they like dampen sound and it's hard for me to hear. But when I turn the switch on, I can hear stuff better. So like normally I couldn't hear this. The camera shouldn't be able to hear this. I'm barely tapping. But in my headphones I can hear it. Now there's a little plastic thing down here. I can hear it extremely well. I know the camera can't hear this. But I promise you guys, I'm tapping my foot on the plastic thing and I can currently hear it in these earmuffs, which is crazy to think about. And then the way it works is, I gotta get these things off. The way it works is whenever you shoot, I don't know exactly what it is, but once a sound gets over a certain decibel, the technology picks it up and it like shuts the headphones off. So it's really cool because you can put them on, you can hear stuff, because you know when you have normal clunky headphones on or you have the little earpieces in, you can't hear much, like it's very hard to hear. So with these, you put them on, you can hear everything just fine. You can hear stuff better actually in a lot of aspects. You can also control the volume to however you personally hear. So you can turn it up really, really loud in your ears, or you can just have it on a little bit, just enough for you to hear. But if you were having a conversation with somebody, if they were on, you would have no problem hearing them whatsoever, especially compared to like conventional headphones, earmuffs, or little inner earpieces. But the only thing, it does sound a little, in my opinion, I mean, it sounds like it's technology. It sounds kind of radio, electric-y, you know, I guess it just sounds like technology in a way. It doesn't really sound like normal talk, which isn't a bad thing. Like, that's not to be expected. I mean, it is technology. It just came out not too long ago. So overall, it is kind of new technology, so I don't expect it to be exactly human-like. So to me, it sounds a little robot-y, but it is cool because you can still hear everything, but the second a gun goes off, you know, that dampens it, so it doesn't hurt your ears at all. It's just like wearing normal earmuffs, except you can hear while you have them on. I believe these are around $40 to $60. I know they're in that price range for the most part, but I'm not sure. I guess it just depends where you pick them up, if they're on sale, what version you get, what seller you buy it from, if you buy it on Amazon, or if you buy it in Bass Pro, or if you know, it depends on some different things. And for the most part, they're $40 to $60 though. That's a very good general price to say for these, which is pretty expensive in terms of earmuffs, in my opinion. Personally, I'm a person that just likes the ones you stick in your ear. I don't like these types of earmuffs in general, not just the Razor. These types of earmuffs in general, because I have to put them on and it just feels uncomfortable for me. I don't really like the way they fit or feel. I'd much rather have, like I usually have the two little pieces that go inside my ear, and then, you know, like a string that connects them so I don't lose them or something like that. And those always work the best for me. I mean, they dampen the sound just fine, and I feel like I can still hear just fine with those in. And I can take them out very, very easily. You can also take headphones off, but these just kind of hurt my head when I put them on. Any types of these earmuffs. So that's already -1 point for me. Now, when you talk about comfortability with these, I mean, we have, like for example, just sitting up here on my shelf. I didn't plan that. I was just sitting there. This is just like a Winchester pair of random shooting muffs. And like, I can't hear anything at all. Like the sound is very, very dampened to me. I probably am talking a lot louder right now. But these don't feel much different than this in my opinion. Now, if you're wearing them all day, you might be able to say like, well, these hurt a little more. But just right off the bat for me, these probably, I don't know, $10 earmuffs don't feel incredibly different to me. I mean, that's my personal opinion. But I just don't think, these are more comfortable. I would 100% say that. But I don't think they're way more comfortable. I don't think, to me, they're still uncomfortable on my ear. I mean, this band's kind of nice versus just that like cheap one like that. And the earmuffs are definitely more comfortable. They fit very, very well. But just overall, and then I know my buddy, he wears these some too. And he'll complain about, I don't know, having to wear them all day. So we'll be hunting or, not hunting, we'll be shooting or something. And then he'll just talk about how he's got to wear these all day. And like he keeps taking them off his head and like, ugh. And that's to me, honestly, why I don't like these. I think the technology is very, very cool. It's like absolutely crazy. I know my dad said at one point he was thinking about, you know, getting a pair of headphones like this and wearing them hunting and turning the sounds up so he could hear the deer coming better. I mean, you could definitely do that. Like I said, the technology is great. To me, it sounds kind of robot-y, and I don't really like that. Personally, I feel like I can hear just fine with my little plugs I put in. But to me, it just comes down to comfortability, and this isn't it for me. Once again, I would definitely say these aren't cheap. These definitely are very nice headphones, and I would recommend them to you if you're a headphone person. I mean, $40, these things should last you a long time. I mean, it's not something that's just going to break, or hopefully you don't lose or anything like that. So if you're one of those people, I would definitely recommend it. I know also, I think it's these as well as some other ones. I don't know if it's a certain type of Walker headset you have to have, but they have like a little plug-in where you can basically walkie-talkie through them. They just transmit basically the sound. So instead of like having to, you know, hold a walkie-talkie up and do a bunch of different stuff, it kind of turns this into like an actual headset, which would be really cool if you were doing some longer distance stuff. Like for example, if we were shooting 1,000 yards and I went downrange to check on the target and Elliot was back doing something else, something like that might be really useful, and I think it's very cool for that purpose. But just for me, it comes down to comfortability, and I do not care for just the way any headphones feel. These aren't good enough for me to say, wow, I really like these. And personally, I'm a very cheap person, like just straight up, I'm a tightwad, and $40, even like if you get them cheap as possible, say you get them $30 on sale for somewhere, a person bought them and never used them and is selling them, I still don't think I would buy them. Just personally, I don't like the way headphones feel, and then $30 for a pair of earmuffs is a lot, in my opinion. Great technology though. Once again, if you are a person that likes these headphones or likes headphones in general, and you shoot a lot, I wouldn't get them if you don't shoot that much. But if you shoot a lot and you definitely like the comfortability of something like this, go for it. Absolutely. I would recommend the Walker headset to anybody like that. But if you don't shoot a lot, or if you're like me and you just don't find headphones that comfortable in general, go try them out. You might feel a little differently than I do. Once again, I have these really cheap ones behind me that I just tried on, and these are more comfortable, but at the same time, they're not so comfortable. I would still want to wear them for an extended period of time, or at all, honestly. I just don't like these type of headphones. So I guess that's pretty much going to do it for my review, guys. Once again, great technology. It works phenomenal. Some things I've noticed is, I don't know if there's something in my apartment as I was just wearing them, but like I kept hearing like a little clicking noise in here, and it wasn't anything I was doing because I was standing completely still. I don't know if that was just like the technology kind of like scratching or being iffy, or if, you know, there's something in my apartment that I can't really hear, because like I said, I can step on this bag right now and I can barely hear it like this, but I can hear it really, really good through here. Or like this little tap, I can hear so good through here. I can't really hear it just normally. So I don't know if it's something like that going on, but I think there's just a little, you know, just like, I guess it kind of sounded like radio interference or something. But that's another thing I've noticed with these. It's not completely perfect, but it does work very, very good for its price, I think, for technology to do something as cool as this. But last and final note, guys, if you're a big headphone person, you shoot a lot, I would say go get it. If you don't like the comfortability of headphones like me, I don't think it's worth the investment, or you don't shoot much, it's not worth the investment. But one thing I would recommend before anything else, try to find somebody that has a pair and try them. These are very, very popular. So if you're around a lot of other hunters or shooters, you should be able to find a pair to try them out for yourself before you decide to get yourself some. So that's my final note, guys. Once again, I will try to find a link to this. So please look in the description if you're interested in checking out a pair for yourself. That's going to do it for the Walker Razor headset review. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really means so much to me when you guys watch these videos. Please hit the like button. That would mean so much to me. Like a like, it just helps the YouTube algorithm. It helps these videos do better. And I guess it makes me more happy. And me being more happy allows me to put out more content, more reviews for you guys. Because who doesn't want to know if they should buy something before they go out and purchase it? There's nothing worse than getting home and having something that's not up to your standards. So by hitting that like button, you can allow me to keep making these videos for you guys so you know that information. But I really do appreciate everything. So thank you for hitting that like button, because I know you just did after that whole entire spiel. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one. As always, take someone outdoors.